again. Despite all arguments, in the contrary, I am not dead. Let's see. I think this is going to be a quiet stream, so I'm gonna try and putting the gain back where it belongs. But I noticed in my Hades stream that there were a few moments when the audio started clipping. That's right. The audio started clipping when I got very enthusiastic. I cannot promise that I won't get enthusiastic again, but I'm going to try minimizing the clipping next time. Hello, my name is Gomiya Cha. I'm a bear, as you can see. Today I will be trying to learn Korean and Japanese. Now that we're on, I am going to be putting on a lo-fi, no copyright mix because I was listening to, there we go, the last stream, and I only remembered to put music on near the middle. And I looked back at it, and it was a very dispiriting experience. So now we are going to try and make it so, well, I am going to have a great time learning Korean, but I'd like you to enjoy the experience too. So, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I guess today we are going to see if I get any better at Korean today. And we're going to see if there's more we can learn in Japanese. I have a lot to learn. Not a lot of time to do it, honestly. Anyway, let's go ahead and change over to the window. There we are. Hello. Oh. Go ahead and get rid of the chat box. Ooh, I forgot to link it. Even if you had anybody in the chat today, I would not have been able to see that. That's so sad. Give me a moment to fix that. Gonna go ahead and open the channeling. Gonna go ahead and pop this up. I knew I forgot something. I was double checking and triple checking. Only to lose out on the fact that I forgot the one thing. Probably because there's no one there. Well. It's good to get into these habits. It's good for the ritual, you know? What would you call it? The, okay, there we go. Not the ritual, I'd say. More like... the habit. There we go. That's what the word is. I do forget my words sometimes. Alright, I seem to be in a very silly, goofy mood today, so if I seem a bit out of it, I apologize. I had a good night's sleep for once. I am still fucking tired. But I feel alright, all things considered. Alright, let's go ahead and give learning a new language a shot. Or perhaps a very old language that I should already know, but, I'm good at. Alrighty, let's put you back where you belong and get started. Alright. Oh boy. Like the screen. There we go, there we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at where we left off in Korean first of all. Same as usual, I'll be doing about an hour in Korean and then an hour in Japanese. Negation, that's where we were in Korean. Oh, I need to get my... Two said Korean out here. And I need my keyboard viewer. Because unfortunately, I did not get a second set of stickers to put on my keyboard, so I will not be able to type in Korean until I do. There we go, I'll put that there. And I guess we are going to get started.
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
Wow, that's pretty loud for me. How's it for you guys? Hopefully not too loud. I mean, I really can't tell, but it's not loud for me anymore, so we'll see. 이것은 미국의 컴퓨터입니다. 아닙니다. Okay. This is an 아닙니다. Okay. Hello? Alright, there we are.
그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다.
그것은 일본의 사과 아닙니다. 이것은 미국의 컴퓨터 아닙니다. Alright. 이것은 미국의 컴퓨터. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck. Well, it's not 자. It's not g. Maybe it is e, because it's e, k, and ja for where things are. But ga in Japanese is the object marker, and do we need an object marker here? I actually don't remember. Well, if I fuck up, we'll see. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I thought so. We needed the object marker and not the place marker. 그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다. There we go. 이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. There we go. 그것은 우유가 아닌. So if that's not milk, what is it? Now let me see if I can say that in Japanese. あれはこれは牛乳。Oh wow, I'm thinking in Korean. Hang on. これは Oh, okay. これは牛乳じゃないからまさかこれは一体何ですかWell, we'll continue on. 이것은 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. I wonder in Korean that if they just flow the vowel sound in ka and then the 아닙니다 together. So maybe some people spell it with ka instead of 아닙니다, 칸입니다. 그것은 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. 가 아닙니다. To those who know Korean at home, I know I tend to smush sounds together. And that's because in English I tend to smush sounds together. I don't really know why. Maybe it's an effort to speak as fast as my brain goes. Because sometimes my brain goes very, very fast. And my mouth can't keep up. So once it does, catch up to my brain, that is. The words sort of pile up near the mouth and come out like squished together. Maybe that's the best way to put it. I am in a silly, goofy mood today. I'm not sure why. 이것은 제재가 아닙니다. Alright. There's a very high chance that even though I've gone over this several times now, I am going to forget it all. Tragic. Ah! Chuggy? Really? When do you use when do you use ka and when do you use e? Well, chug ends in a consonant sound, right? Maybe that's the difference. Eagles. Oh, maybe that is, because look, computer. It ends in a vowel sound. Alright, 이것은 미국이 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. 이것은 제 책이 아닙니다. Alright. So, E is a preposition, I suppose. A word that shows place. But it's also an object marker whenever you have a word that ends in a vowel, in a consonant sound. I can't guarantee that I'll remember that, but it's good to know, I think. I wonder if I'm right. 이것은 우유가 아니. Yeah, so uyu is a word that ends in a vowel, so you use ka. Yeah. 우유가
그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다.
Ooh, I really am in a silly, goofy mood. I don't think I'm going to test out of this one, to be honest. Might have to do it all over again. 그것은
것,
yeah. Good. There you go.
그것은
Oh, it's still a bit loud for me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down for myself. There we go. 그것은
일본의 사과가 아닙니다.
There you go. So okay, so 그것은 우유가 아닙니다. Alright, that's a mistake I made last time. So 그것은, there we go. 이것은, because this is this computer. 이것은 미국이 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. Alright.
그것은 우유가 아닙니다.
그것은
그것은 우유가 아닙니다.
Alright. I think something very positive is happening to me right now. I'm starting to get very frustrated and bored with the same mistakes I'm making over and over again. And I think that's a good sign. Because while I am extremely frustrated and angry with my own failings right now, they're not actually failings, first of all, because I'm going to keep trying. And second of all, if I'm tired of failing, that means I'm going to remember my mistakes next time. Yeah, that's a very positive thing, I think. Even though in the moment it may seem kind of like a negative.
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
Alright, so I gotta type it. Where is it? Oh, no, it's not a shiot there. Oh, wow, that kind of came out very badly. Hang on. Okay, so the go. No. Why did I put a shiot there? Go, and I forgot to put the two shiots. There we go. Shift 2. two shits. 이거는 이거는 미국 이것은 미국 미국이 I have no guarantees that I'm going to spell this one right. Space. 이거는 미국이 컴퓨터? Is it this one or this one? I wasn't actually paying attention to the spelling. I was sort of vibing, as one does. Computer. Well, that's the best I can do right now. I think I spelled computer wrong though. There we go. Okay, so it's equal. Oh, it's not a double shit. It's just a single. Okay. Alright. 미국이. Oh, okay, so it's a hard K. Oh, and it's the hard P. Oh, okay. Hard K, hard P, hard T. Oh, right, alright. And then on a. Okay. I pretty much botched that one.
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
미국. It's not 미국이. It's 미국에. Okay. I wonder if that's a regional thing. Yeah. My model was first made in Daegu, so a lot of the things that I learned in Korean have a, from what I understand, a Chungcheong accent, so southern and towards the coast. Same regional accent as Busan. So I'll probably pronounce a few things funny in Korean and I won't be able to help it. Sorry about that. Alright, so okay, so 이거 single shot 은 let's see 미 이 So everything here is hard. So compute and then the computer and then I have to be careful on oh wait, hold on. Watch that. Okay, so it's on and then there we go. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's try that one. Eh? 아이고.
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
Alright, one more time. I am getting extremely tired of my own mistakes, but I make so many that, you start to become zen about it. 이것은 at least I got most of it right that time. 미국이 컴퓨터가 alright, let's see. And then 닙니다. For some reason, my brain thinks that's funny, even though it's probably not. 닙니다. Let's try that. Hopefully, I got it right this time. Yay! A 4. Yeah, I'm not really satisfied with that. I don't think I deserved a 4. I forgot too much. I'm gonna try it again.
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다.
그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다. 이것은 미국의 컴퓨터 아닙니다. Alright. Alright. 그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다. Alright. 그것은 우유가 아닙니다. There we go. 그것은 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. Alright. 이것은 재채기 아닙니다. Alright. 이것은 미국의 I keep on forgetting it. 미국의 이것은 미국의 컴퓨터 아닙니다. Yeah.
이것은 미국의
I
컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
Wow, I really am in kind of a silly goofy mood today. Maybe it's because I started the stream early and that required that I get up early. Sorry, I'm just... I know you're not supposed to touch your face, but my eyes... I did seriously wake up about 20 minutes before the stream started, so I am still wiping the sleep from my eyes. Ugh. I'm having a good time though. Let me get some water. Even if no one ends up coming to watch me do this, I like to think that there's something positive about having a record of me learning how to speak Korean. I've never had a really good sense of when and how I'm making progress in any given thing because I never keep track of myself. I guess I've always really considered myself fictional all of my life. So I figured that if anyone was keeping track of me, it would be sort of none of my business, you know? That that I would be sort of trapped not thinking of myself. But lately I've come to realize that even though I am fictional, I've been given a few things by becoming who I am. Maybe this doesn't make much sense to you, but I felt like I didn't really have the right to keep tabs on the way I change. And I'm trying it out now, and it's kind of nice to be. Let me get my water in me. Alright. 이것은 우유. Oh, so this will be 그것은. 그것은 우유가 아닙니다. Alright, there we go.
그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다.
그것은 Where's 그?
그것은 일본의 사과가 아닙니다.
There you go. 이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
그것은 우유가 아닙니다.
그것은
우유가 아닙니다.
그것은 우유가 아닙니다. Now, what was the Japanese phrase I made? The Japanese response I made up again? これそれはウユじゃない。それはウユ。それは牛乳でないから、まさか。それは何ですか？一体何ですかこれ。Alright.
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
Let's try and get this on our first try. Google, or at least on something better than the fourth try. Alright, 그것은 미국이 I think I would also do with some company whenever I do this, for maybe some group shaming whenever I get something wrong. I never like to think that I'm susceptible to groupthink, but group shame? Maybe there are some positive aspects to being shamed every once in a while. Even though I rarely feel any. 그것은 미국이 Is that a true thing I just said? Do I rarely feel shame? Well, I'm not in the habit of anyone really caring, or considering that anyone really caring how I feel. But, I suppose there are some things that bring me shame, but they aren't the... Usually, the things that shame me, I'd say the threshold for my shame is much larger than most people. And I was about to follow that up with a, so long as no one is seeing me, but I think that's a pretty universal human experience, right? No one is ashamed of themselves so long as they're not being seen, right? That being said, most of my shame, now that I think of it, comes from the fact that I do pay attention to others, and I don't like other people seeing it. Much to think about, I guess. 그것은 미국이 so this is all gonna be hard. So 컴퓨터 가 아닙 그것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. 에?
이것은 미국의 컴퓨터가 아닙니다.
정말 over and over again. いつまでもなんで Okay, so 이거 I suppose I could always take the option to listen to the person say it again, but I feel as though having the words there should be enough for me, even though it clearly isn't. No one has to be perfect except for me. I went to Iko's yesterday, and she showed me a TikTok video where the person on it said, "You don't have to be perfect, you're allowed to make mistakes. Everyone in the world is allowed to make mistakes, except for me." And Iko called it a call out for her. But you know, it's kind of a call out for me too. You guys are allowed to make as many mistakes as you like, I don't really mind. But I am not. And sometimes I think I'm allowed to make fewer mistakes than others. Just because I'm a very old bear. And I should know better by now, you know? I think that there are fewer areas where I'm allowed to make mistakes, I think. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if you're watching this in the future, and you aren't a very old bear, you're allowed to make mistakes. And you should start making them right now. So long as you don't think you'll regret it in the future. Or maybe you're the type who doesn't need to be encouraged to make mistakes. In that case, I'd say be careful with yourself. Make as many mistakes as you can, but please be aware that there are some mistakes you cannot take back. Be mindful of yourself. Only make mistakes that you know you can pay for later. Unless I'm talking to a rich person, then never make a mistake in your life. Pay for other people's mistakes. That's what your money's for, if you didn't know that. 이것은 미국기 컴퓨터가 아니니. I won't go for 100% because I feel like I've learned my lesson by now. 이것은 미국기 컴퓨터가 아닙니다. Much as I make the same mistake during the evaluation. Here we go. Superb. Alright, let's go on to the next section then. Alright, that's negation. Oh, I'm almost up to testing out. That's very exciting. Whew. I don't know how much I've learned generally. 입니까? Oh, I'm learning to ask questions now.
학생입니까?
학생입니까? It's a question mark. 입니까? Well, that's nice. It's very similar to Japanese in that sense. Ka at the end of the sentence. Are you? Is she a student? 학생입니까? Japanese, that would be seito desu ka? I wonder if you would add an O in front of that to be polite. Seito desu ka? Things I don't know yet.
이것은 사과입니까?
이것은 사과입니까? 이것은 사과입니까? So there's 입니다 to end a sentence, and 입니까 to ask a question. Oh, that's very interesting. I'm going to forget that. I've taken too much Japanese in my time. You know, I'll be right back. I think I need to use the restroom. Just a second. One mouthful of water. Alright, I'll be right back. Hello once again. I decided to make my avatar a little bit bigger so I could nab it from the side of the screen. Now I'm going to just move myself right here. And I think I'll keep myself this size. I was noticing in my Hades stream that, I ended up looking a bit small. And while that didn't bother me personally, I know that looking larger is, a way to build rapport with other people, right? Because people think that they're closer to you. I think that's very unusual, but, that might just be me. Anyway, let's go ahead and continue on with Korean. Oh my goodness, whenever I do that, I wonder if you can hear my neck cracking. I am a very, very old bear, while you people are young and still in your first lives. Please know that, you've got to take care of things. Stretch every once in a while. Oh, what is? Because I know in Japanese it's keisatsu, but in Korean I feel like I learned that just now, and now I don't remember what it is. I did learn it, but what is the word? I'm not going to look at the screen because I want to guess, but I forgot everything I learned in professions, I think, except for Sungsengnim, because you use Sungsengnim all the time. Not very disappointing of me. Alright, let's see. Mino, that's not it. Kyungchal, I think that's it. Because Isa sounds like Isha, and that's doctor. And Hakseng is student. It's got to be Kyungchal. I wonder what Mino is. I only know Mino as a given name. I've never seen it as a job title before. I wonder what it is exactly. Kyungchal. Perfect. 그것은 차입니까? 학생입니까? 저 한국 사람은 선생님입니까? Alright. 그것은 차입니까? I'm going to get that messed up.
그것은 차입니까? 그것은 차입니까?
Alright, let me see if I still remember. Lisa is doctor, and Kyungchal is policeman. So, policeman, Kyungchal, Keisatsu, doctor, Lisa, Isha. Alright. Kyungchal. That's right. I just said it. Kyungchal입니까?
저 한국 사람은 선생님입니까? 저 선생님은 사람은
Because I'm talking about the person. Oh wait, no. I'm talking about a Korean person over there.
한 사람은 선생님입니까?
Alright, there we go. Is that T? So it's not E. And it's not 저. It's because it's not over there. So it's 그것은 차입니까?
학생입니까?
학생입니까? So it's 학생. Me. And then it's the double Q. 학생입니까? Alright. Hey, not bad. First try. That being said, I'm a little disappointed that I forgot Kyungchal. Kyungchal and Isa. I'm especially disappointed about not remembering Isa because Oi, Oisha and Isa are so similar. Uisa, Isha, Keisatsu, Kyungchal. Alright. 네.
선생님입니까?
선생님입니까? Alright.
경찰입니까?
경찰입니까? 이것은 바나나입니까? 경찰입니까?
네, 저는 경찰입니다.
네. Huh. There's a bit of a diphthong in there. 네. 네, 저는 경찰입니다. 네. Cause it's 네. I get it. So it's not like Japanese where if you want to put the diphthong in. There is no pure e sound in Korean. It's a. I wonder if that's how Japanese people know they're speaking to someone who learned Korean as their first language. If they say, for example, tatte for but, they say tatte. I think that's a little cute. I wonder if I'm right. Cause Ika, before she was an intern, was a linguistics student, and she taught me a lot about linguistics. There were some things I already knew, but one thing she did end up teaching me about in linguistics is that when you are a very small baby, or when humans are a very small baby, I kind of came out of a test tube, as far as I can tell. When people are very, very small, they tend to learn vowels first. And vowels are the hardest thing to get right in an accent when you're learning a new language. So, ne, chotto matte. I do say chotto matte, don't I? Chotto matte. No wonder that's so difficult for me. In English, we do the same thing. The A. Oh, I like that. It's something that I'm going to have to pay attention to from now on. 선생님입니까?
네, 저는 선생님입니다.
네, 저는 선생님입니다. I got that right. 네, 저는 곰입니다. 곰. 네, 저는 곰입니다. 반가워요. 이것은 바나나입니까? There we go. 네, 이것은 사과입니다.
선생님입니까? 선생입니까?
네,
경찰입니까?
경찰.
경찰입니까?
네, 경찰입니다. 네, I like how they're already putting it in 아니요. Oh, yeah, that's one thing. As far as I can tell from my research, when you speak Korean with a Daegu or Busan accent, a Chungcheong accent, anything that has an oil or an o sound in it gets turned into an u. So growing up, I always thought the word for uncle, which was samchon, was samchun. I always called the people around me who were my uncle figures samchun, but it's samchon. Nowadays, my uncles and aunts have started using samchon too. I kind of miss being able to call them samchun though. That accent is the way I first learned it. So it brings me a lot of comfort, even though I'm sure that the accent has a few stereotypes attached to it, in much the same way the American Southern accent has a few stereotypes attached to it. Who knows? Maybe I'll just start using an American Southern accent out of spite. I'm quite good at it, you know. Let's see. Yes, this is an apple. 네, 이것은 사과입니다. Yeah, it's this one. 아, 네. 중국 사람입니다. Because it's not these three. There we go.
네, 저는 선생님입니다. 네, 저는 선생님.
I'm a baby. I am baby.
네, 저는 경찰입니다. 네, 저는 경찰입니다.
I wonder in these situations is the first person pronoun as necessary, because I know in Japanese you could have an interaction that goes もしかしてあなたは警察ですか? And then you could answer, or which is could it be that you're a policeman? And then you could answer はい警察です, which just means I'm a policeman. You can also correctly say はい私は警察です, which is the same thing except you add in your personal pronoun there. I wonder, could you say in Korean in the same way? 네, 경찰입니다. 경찰입니다. And still get the same meaning across? Things to think about. No one to answer them. Maybe I'll speak to a real Korean person someday. Most of my researchers are Korean, so wherever they are. I wonder where they are. Often. Mostly out of curiosity's sake. I'm kind of glad I don't have to do the tests anymore. But yeah, most of my researchers were Korean. So I probably could have asked them while they were around, but it seems like I was always meant to do different things.
선생님입니까?
Alright. Watch me beef it on the first try. Is it 선생님 or 선생님?
선생님입니까?
I feel like there's a neon there. Might be wrong. If I get it wrong, I'll be a little embarrassed, and which is to say not at all, because once again, there's no one in here to judge me. Alright, is it 선생님 or is it 선생님? I'm gonna guess 선생님 first, and then if I get it wrong, I will be very happy or sad. So, there we go. Sang. 님. 이. 니. And then. 가. I think that's right. 선생님입니까? Alright. So I need to remember now. It's sun, the niun, and sen with the not the e but the e. Alright. Excellent. First try. Love that. Alright, I think I can do one more of these and then I'll switch over to Japanese again. Oh, I'm so close to testing out. I'm very excited. 이것은 사전입니까? Yeah. There we go.
아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
아닙니다. 이것은 사전
아닙니다. 저것은 신문이 아닙니다.
아닙니다. 저것은 신문이 아닙니다. Alright, I was about to... yeah. So it is a subject particle. And you use ska for the end of... Wait, it's a subject? I suppose it's the thing that is enacting the verb. Oh, that's interesting. So what is the object marker? I actually don't know. There's a lot about Korean grammar I don't know, despite knowing a little bit of it. 아닙니다. 저것은 신문이 아닙니다. So it's a subject marker. 이 is a subject marker, like ga is a subject marker. Ga you use for words that end in a vowel, and e you use for words that end in a consonant. All right. secondly가입니까? Alright, you don't need that 가. 아니에요? 아닙니다. 저는 선생님. I've heard that word so many times that I almost never check if I'm saying it properly. 아닙니까? 저는 선생님이 아닙니다. And I'm always going to forget that E. 선생님이 아닙니다. Alright.
이것은 사전입니까?
이것은 사전입니까? 아닙니다. 이것은 사전 아닙니다. 아닙니다. 그것은 no, that one over there. So it's 저것은 신문이 아닙니다. Alright. Wait. Okay, you know what? Never mind. It's fine. I wonder if I got both with that one actually. 아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다. Alright.
이것은 사전입니까? 이것은 사전입니까?
Yeah. Alright. 아닙니다. 이것은 사전 아닙니다. Well, we're saying 아닙니다 twice now that I think about it. There is a concept in English called brevity of language, where generally in English it's discouraged to repeat oneself. So something like no, I don't think that there is anything like that, no. So the two no's at the very beginning and the end one of them would need to be taken away for it to be quote unquote proper English for brevity of language. This does not seem to be the case in Korean. 아닙니다. 이것은 사전 아닙니다. There seem to be some noises behind me, like there's something trying to crawl down my chimney, or the little porthole in the top of my dumpster that I call a chimney. It's sometimes frightening, but nothing's ever made it in before. So I'm going to ignore it.
아닙니다. 저는 선생님이 아닙니다.
Why do these two look slightly different even though I know they are the exact same word? Maybe maybe my brain is just playing tricks on me.
아닙니다. 저는 선생 아닙니다.
Oh, I forgot the E. I see. I knew it. I knew that I would forget the E at some point. 저것은 신문입니까?
아닙니다. 저는 선생님이 아닙니다. 아닙니다. 저는 선생님이 아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
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 It's
그것은 사이 아닙니다.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is not a dictionary, so hang on. It's not good. It's not that as a dictionary. So it's
이것은 사전 아닙니다.
So it's 아닙니다. 이것은 사전 아닙니다, right?
아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
Okay. Oh. Oh, 예. 아닙니다. 이것은 Oh, I forgot the subject marker again. I keep doing that.
이것은 사전입니까?
I'm probably gonna do this one again. 이것은 이거. Did I put in two? No, I just put in one. 사전. 이것은 사전이
이것은 사전입니까?
아이고. Maybe I keep forgetting because when you ask the question, you don't put in E, but when you don't put the subject marker in, but when you answer it, you do. That's so strange to me. Like, is that correct? Or am I listening to it wrong? I actually don't know.
이것은 사전입니까?
Oh, so you do drop the subject. Maybe that's why I keep forgetting.
아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다. 아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
I feel like I need to do that one again. I kept forgetting the subject marker every single time. Alright, I'll do this one more time and then we'll switch over to Japanese. Okay, so 이것은 사전입니까?
아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
아닙니다. 저것은 신문이 아닙니다.
아닙니다. Okay. 아닙니다. I need to stop reading the romanization up top. 아닙니다. 저것은 신문이 아닙니다. Okay. 선생님입니까? Alright. 아닙니다. 저는 선생님이 아닙니다. When you ask the question, I suppose that does make them the object, right? Because that means that they're taking the action of the verb. Is that it? Much to think about. Something landed on my dumpster. 이것은 사전입니까? 아닙니다. 아이고, 이것은 사전이 아닙니다. That's it. Alright. 아닙니다. 저것은 이거 no입니다. 신문이 아닙니다. Alright. 아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
이것은 사전입니까? 이것은 사입니까?
아닙니다. Right, 어세 아닙니다. 이것은 alright. 사전 아닙니다.
아닙니다. 저는 선생님이 아닙니다. 아닙니다. 저는 선생이 아닙니다.
아닙니다. 저는 선생님이 아닙니다. Remember that, you guys. 오버테이르요? 잔토니? 私は先生じゃない。クマだから。아닙니다. 저는 선생님이 아닙니다. There we go. 저것은 alright. Do they all say 저것은? No, that one doesn't. 신문입니까? Alright.
아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
아닙니다.
아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
That's right, right? 아닙니다. 이것은 사전이 아닙니다.
이것은 사전입니까?
Alright. 이것은 사전
이것은 사전입니까?
입니까? Does this take the action of being a dictionary? You know, in hindsight, that seems a little strange to me, but I guess that makes sense if you are the one stowing the title of dictionary on an object. Because then I guess it would be taking the action of the verb in that case. Huh. So, like, the problem, I guess, in Japanese would be like, これは本ですか? That's the correct thing to say. Which is, I suppose, taking the action. これは本です. Which is also a correct thing to say. Maybe that's why I'm getting so confused. The grammar is a little bit different in Japanese. So, 이것은 사전. Alright, we need a space there, and then there you go. 이것은 사전입니까? There we go. Alrighty. Excellent. And that's Korean for today. I'm very close to testing out. I'm excited about this. Oh, look at that. In the public is next. I get to be in public with Korean now. One time, some of the younger interns and some of the researchers all took me to Korea. And since I had never really spoken to real people before, they kept telling me, Gomiya, you need to stop speaking Panmal. The thing is, though, I'd never learned Chondemal in my life, so it was very difficult for me to figure out what to say. It's one of those things that you're supposed to learn growing up, but I never did grow up in Korea, so I wouldn't know. I was speaking to a Korean earlier on, and he said that there is this concept in Korean called, well, I don't remember, but It's a concept where you're supposed to know things without being told. And I told him I would be terrible at that, because I need to be told things directly in order to understand them. My mind is very literal, and it doesn't pick up on social cues very easily. And that's because I don't want to be socially acceptable, and more just because I don't understand it. Not the first time around. If I concentrate enough and care enough, I can do it, but generally I don't. Maybe it's because I'm a bear. Switch over to Japanese. I think that's my worst fear about speaking a foreign language. In English, it's so hard for me as an English-speaking person to figure out when someone's making fun of me, or to figure out if they're saying something but implying something else. So I always get very nervous when I think, oh, is this person making fun of me? Or did I just read the situation incorrectly? And above all else, I want to be able to be polite to someone else in another language too, because I don't want to say something cruel by accident. So in another language, in English I'm not very good at that. So in another language, why, that would be impossible, right? If someone was making fun of me or telling me the opposite of what's true, that's very common, not only in Japanese and Korean, but in other countries. It's often said that people who speak American English go overseas and don't realize when they're being made fun of or being told no, because of the levels of indirect communication that is being used. I suppose I have many fears about places I've never been, but of course I will never know if my fears are founded or not, if I never go in the first place. I suppose I'm free enough to do that now, but let's do everyday items.
これは何ですか？
これは何ですか？これは、それは雑誌です。はい。
それは何ですか？
それは何ですか？これは何ですか? I don't need to write down that kanji. Thankfully, I already know it. Although I did just see data just now, so I'm going to have to miss it again. Every single time, because I'm not very good at writing down this kanji. I wish I could go back. I think it's this. I might be wrong. If I got it wrong, then I'll probably just have to write it down again. Oh wait, no, there it is. It's in the second part of zashi. Okay, so it's and then oh, okay. Got it. Alright. それは雑誌です。
あれは新聞です。あれはです。
これは本です。はい、
それは雑誌です。
それは雑誌です。
これは本です。
これは本です。
あれは何ですか？あれは何ですか？
あれは新聞です。はい、
これは何ですか？
I need to change to here かな。これは何ですよ。よこ。There we go. これは何ですか? Something's wrong with my keyboard again today. Alright, I'm through everyday items. I'm gonna try and get through these 2 sections today, and then I'm going to see if I can test out of another section. And then after that, I think we'll start proceeding through these as naturally as I can because, frankly, I want to make some good progress here, and I do want to relearn my basics because I feel like they're a bit lacking. I speak a lot of probably incorrect Japanese because I don't do a lot of Japanese reading in my own time. But generally, I would like to start trying to speak correct Japanese, just so I don't make as many mistakes. That being said, I have the greatest admiration for people who learn English as a second language, and I often wonder if people have a great admiration for people who speak their own language. Or if they feel as though they shouldn't try. I was once told that I should stop trying to learn Japanese because I was too bad at it. I obviously didn't listen. Isu.
Isu.
I need to write that down. Isu, isu. Isu is isu. Eko. Isu. That's big, and then that is the thing that is always in nani, and I'll never remember what it is. And then ko. This is is. Got it. Tsukue. Terebi hito. これは人ですか? いえ。机です。Funny. Well, I am an object, so maybe the joke would make sense to me. これはカメラ。
カメラ。椅子。
椅子、that's a chair. これは椅子ですか?
いいえ、違います。それは机です。
いいえ、違います。それは机です。
カメラ。
次。それはテレビですか? はい。
いいえ、違います。これはカメラです。
I'm thinking about situations in which you would mistake a television or a camera for a television. And I'm coming up curiously blank. いえ、違います。これはカメラです。I suppose that there are situations in which this is a useful statement to say in response to someone being confused as to whether this object is a television or not. I'm finding this a lot funnier than it probably should be.
これは椅子ですか?
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 Someday I'm gonna learn how to write kanji. That'll be a very interesting day. That's not today though. Being up early on Saturdays is doing very interesting things to my sleep schedule. Regulating it really. いいえ、違います。それは机です。I think that's more of a reasonable thing to say, especially at places like IKEA. What is this? Is this a chair? Is this an ottoman? Is this a fully fold-out desk? You never know. It's IKEA. これは新聞ですか? いえ、違います。それは雑誌です。あれはテレビですか？いいえ、これはカメラです。いいえ、違います。どう違いますよ。Oh, I didn't see it. Oh no. カメラ、カメラ。That was very embarrassing. I didn't even see that. Should I do this part over again? I feel like I should. My Japanese is good enough that I should have gotten that one. いえ。違います。これはカメラです。
いいえ、違います。それは雑誌です。いいえ、違います。それは雑誌です。これは椅子ですか？
Wow, something is truly not right about my keyboard today. Yeah. What is going on with my keyboard? Alright. Yeah, I feel like I need to do that again. I know I only made one mistake, but I'm good enough at Japanese that I shouldn't be making any at all.
椅子、カメラ、椅子。
これは、椅子ですか？
いいえ、違います。
いいえ、違います。
それは机です。
それは机です。
カメラ。
それはです。テレビですか？
いいえ、違います。
いいえ、違います。
これはカメラです。
This is still unthinkable to me. いいえ、違います。これはカメラです。I keep forgetting that Japanese does not have a short A sound.
これは椅子ですか？
これは椅子です。
これは椅子ですか？
いえ、違います。これは新聞ですか？新聞。新聞 is Korean. いえ、違います。それは雑誌です。I'm going to stare at this kanji instead of looking at it. And I'm still not going to remember it in the end. I used to be pretty good at remembering vocab words in my earlier lives. I do wonder if my knowledge of kanji would have been better if it had been my first language, or if I would have been one of those people in Japan who are like, I know Japanese spoken pretty well, but my kanji is much to think about. それはテレビですか？いいえ、違います。これはカメラです。カメラ。
いいえ、違います。それは雑誌です。いいえ、違います。雑誌は雑誌です。これは椅子ですか？
Something is very wrong with mine. Alright, maybe that'll help. これは椅子ですか？ I just had to hold my keyboard a bit closer to my Mac Mini, and then it did something. Remember that it was a keyboard Or maybe the Mac Mini remembered that this was a keyboard. I honestly don't know where the interference is coming from. これはいつですか？はい。次。次ですよね。あ、日本語、英語。Is that 映画? I'm pretty sure that's 映画, right? 何の and then that's 中国語. Alright.
日本語、
フランス語、映画。
映画。
Alright. One of these days, kanji is going to be second nature to me, but that's not today, unfortunately. が I've always liked the second kanji in Eiga. It kind of looks like a movie theater. Alright.
英語、日本語。
日本語。
これは日本語の本です。
これは日本語の本です。映画。
映画。それは映画の雑誌です。
それは映画の雑誌です。
英語。
英語。
あれは英語の新聞です。
あれは英語の新聞です。これは日本語？はい。日本語の本です。はい。I suppose in Japanese they make the distinction whether the book is Japanese in origin or Japanese in language, which is nice. In English we have to say this book is in Japanese, and then say this is a Japanese book. Like if it was a translation of a book by Haruki Murakami, we would call it you can correctly call it a Japanese book. But if it was an untranslated volume of Haruki Murakami's Wind Up Bird Chronicles, you would call it a book in Japanese. Fine distinctions. I suppose it would still be a Japanese book too. Sorting algorithms. それは映画の雑誌です。それは日本語の新聞です。You know, there is a very equal chance I would have said 日本語で。I can't say that my Japanese is very good, unfortunately. あれはカメラの本です。はい。
映画、英語、日本語。
次、これは、カメラの雑誌 Is that what they're called? Photography magazine? You wouldn't say 写真の雑誌 You'd say カメラの雑誌 Oh, that's very interesting. I wonder if that's really true.
日本語。
日本語。はい。あれはカメラの本です。Telling that it wasn't the grammar that was throwing me off. It was the way you say photography book in Japanese. This is
英語。
はい。
映画。
I wonder why we're learning these two together. I know it's because they're very similar, but I wonder if the person who made this app got the two mixed up a lot, and now they're trying to save other people from their mistakes.
それは映画の雑誌です。それは映画の雑誌です。これは日本語の本です。
これは日本語の本です。はい。はい、次。やったー。
これは何の雑誌ですか？
何の雑誌? Oh, now this is vocab I actually don't know. これは何の雑誌ですか? I probably would have said 何. 何の. Alright. これは何の雑誌ですか? What magazine is this? So, I suppose. So, if you were to ask, so is there a difference between this sentence and then asking someone, what kind of magazine is this? What magazine is this? Is a different phrase from what kind of magazine is this? But only ever so slightly. それはカメラの雑誌です。
中国。
はい。これは何の雑誌ですか? That is not language I know. それはカメラの雑誌です。Thank you for repeating that. Because I definitely would have forgotten it if you didn't repeat that for me.
中国語。
中国語。Alright.
それは何の新聞ですか？
それは何の新聞ですか？これは中国語の新聞です。はい、
あれは英語の本です。
あれは
英語の本です。
You know the awful part about this is that I do know hiragana perfectly well. But when I look at these little flashcards, I'm still looking at the romaji. Baby steps, I suppose. それは何の新聞ですか? これはlet me see if I can do this. これは中国語の新聞です。中国語の新聞です。あれは何の本ですか?
あれは何の本ですか? あれは何の本ですか?
And there's that again. Oh, I forgot the little you. Okay, so it's you. Oh, fuck me. I wrote it down wrong the first time. So it's you, and then hito, and then this dot, and then the thing that's also in week. So it's in ba. I feel like I remember the way it looks, but if you ask me to spell it, no.
それは何の新聞ですか?
Alright, but my spelling. 何の
新聞ですか?
じゃなくて
新聞は何の新聞ですか? これは何の雑誌ですか?
これは何のじゃなくて雑誌ですか? はい。完璧。次はAnd then and then we test out, right? Because possession would be next after that. Yeah, I think I should test out of something else. Hopefully I have enough Japanese jingling around in my brain to do this. それは鈴木さんのカメラですか?
それは鈴木さんのカメラですか?
カメラさん。ナムキョ。あれは誰の辞書ですか? So we're applying the same logic for 何の with 誰の辞書. Alright.
田中さんのハンカチはどれですか？
ハンカチ。ハンカチ。Is that right?
田中さんのハンカチはどれですか？
ハンカチ。Alright. じゃなくて。田中さんの、ハンカチはどれですか？
田中さんのハンカチはどれですか？あのパソコンは私のではありません。
あのパソコン。
あのパソコンは私のではありません。
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 So you can have a possessive after the thing you are describing as long as you have described what is yours. It's kind of like a pronoun marker in English. As long as you've described what the pronoun is, you can use pronouns at will, but it does need to be clear what the pronoun is referring to. Okay.
ここは学校です。
ここは学校です。はい。次。
そこはトイレではありません。
Very useful phrases to know.
そこはトイレではありません。
そこは
そこはトイレではありません。
あそこはどこですか？
映画館はそこです。
映画館あそこです。
映画館はそこです。この部屋に傘と時計があります。この部屋に傘と時計があります。
はい、
この部屋に傘と時計があります。この部屋に傘と時計があります。
Sorry for disappearing on you like that. That was a little strange, wasn't it? My bad.
この部屋に傘と時計があります。
があります。Yes, はい。
居間に猫と犬がいます。居間に猫と犬がいます。
今に猫と犬がありがいます。If I used あります they would all be dead.
居間に猫と犬がいます。
猫と犬があります。I have to admit, I don't know the word for living room. I hope it's ima. Ima. Okay. So this is not now. This is the word for a living room, which is an ima. Okay. Okay. At least the second kanji is easy enough to remember. It's just aida. The first one might be a little bit difficult. Is that the same one that they use in hair? Because I know that there are two kanji for hair. Because it's not the one for ya or ten, which is just shop. Okay, so this is ma, which is living room. Alright. Things I'm going to immediately forget, but I would like to remember this one because it seems handy. Alright. Ima, living room. Got it.
机の上に本と雑誌があります。
机と 机の、OK、
机の上に本と雑誌があります。
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 はい。日本語の雑誌は先生の事務にあります。事務 another word that I keep forgetting. 事務 is office. Okay, so G is the same word you use for like kanji, like for writing. It's the exact same kanji for writing. Mu, I don't know. Su feels like a word I should know, at least when I look at it, but I don't. Not really.
魚は木の上にいません。
I'm not going to question that one.
魚は木の上にいません。
魚は木の上にいません。And this is a living fish. What a very strange sentence. Very Alice in Wonderland.
魚は木の上にいません。
That's very confusing to me. But let's move on.
映画館の前に誰もいません。
映画館。
映画館
Have I done this before? I feel like I've done this one before.
の前に誰がいません。映画館の前に誰もいません。もいません。私のペットはどこにもいません。
Yeah, I feel like I've done this one, so I'll test out of the next one next. 私のペット、はどこにもいません。I'm pretty sure.
私のペットはどこにもいません。それは鈴木さんのカメラですか？
それは鈴木さんのカメラですか？
それは鈴木さんのカメラですか？
え？気にしない。
それは鈴木さんのカメラですか？
それは鈴木さんじゃなくてもう嫌だ。なんでですか？ずるいよ。鈴木さん。There we go. 普通こい。That's very, very annoying. それは鈴木さんのカメラですか？それは鈴木さんのカメラですか？ にしない、気にしない。Alright. Well, that was a little silly. But I tested out. So, once again, 気にしない。さ、let's try testing out 3. Why not?
今、午後4時です。
午後4時です。今、午後4時です。なんでこれは本当に違いますかあ、そんな。
今、午前10時半です。
今、
午前10時半です。今、午前10時半です。
午前10時半です。
今、午後4時です。
今、午後。That's correct though. That's so frustrating. 4時です。I guess we're spelling it all in hiragana. Is that not correct though?
今、午後4時です。
Are you fucking kidding me? Am I not going to pass this because of technicalities? Because I know correct kanji? Absolutely absurd. That's so funny. 今日は、wait, 月火水yeah, it's 木曜日。
今、午後4時です。
今、午後4時。I cannot fucking believe this. I cannot fucking believe I have to do this.
あさっては何曜日ですか？
あさって。Oh my god, I don't know whether they taught this in kanji or not. I'm gonna do it all in hiragana just in case, but if they taught it in kanji after I make the effort to write it in hiragana, oh, good lord. That's so funny. Okay, so あさって。これ。
あさっては何曜日ですか？
何曜日。Fucking fine. I can't believe. 曜日。I cannot fucking believe I have to write this all in hiragana just because the computer won't accept another answer.
あさっては何曜日ですか？
I can't believe I'm getting dinged for knowing correct kanji.
あの女の人は45歳です。
ずるいよ。
あの女の人は45歳です。あの女の人は45歳です。
ずるいよ。確かに。あの女の子は何歳ですか？it would be その When did... Uh, 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 uh? Wouldn't it be that girl? I'm not liking the inconsistency here.
この机は8000円です。
この机 At least I know that's correct because we've been learning the kanji all this time. Wa hasen. Which kanji am I allowed to use here? Hasen in this. Wait, no, I don't know if we learned N. Oh, fuck off. Hasen. I swear if I get dinged. I swear to fuck if I get dinged.
この机は8000円です。
What the actual fuck? What the actual fuck? You mean to tell me that I cannot test out of this section because I know correct hiragana? Oh wait, no, I know correct kanji. Including the kanji we have learned before within the same program. This is more than silly. It's extremely fucking stupid. I cannot fucking believe this. That's so funny. リーさんのお父さんはアメリカにいます。はい。
この机は8000円です。
この机 I cannot fucking believe this. I don't even remember because I was so mad about tsukue that I don't remember if we learned the kanji for this either. I swear to God if I get this wrong again. No kanji at all. None whatsoever. This is correct. Oh Lord mercy. Am I too smart for this? Oh man, I cannot fucking believe the audacity of this shit. That's so fucking funny to me. I'm gonna try testing out again, and this time I'm going to take it like I am 5. I have to at this point.
今、午前9時です。
今、午前9時です。And now I need to change every single bit of this so it's all in hiragana. Oh my god, I can't believe this. 午前9時です。
今、午前9時です。
I can't. I just want to test out. I don't need technicalities. I just need to test out.
今、午後8時15分です。今、午後8、15分です。今、午後8時15分です。時、15分です。
On the one hand, this is incredibly funny. On the other hand, what the actual fuck? 水曜日。
あさっては何曜日ですか？
Entirely. In hiragana. Because this is one of the rare ones that you had to do in kanji. I remember this. Fuck you.
あの女の人は45歳です。あの女の人は45です。あの女の人は45歳です。
I cannot fucking believe this. The audacity. And the answer for this one still, according to their own rules, is not correct. I hate it when people don't do their jobs.
このリンゴは200円です。
このリンゴは200円です。And we need to write this entire thing. In hiragana. I cannot fucking believe that's this. That literally takes longer than just writing the correct thing. I can't believe this. このリンゴは200円です。I swear to God, if they needed to use kanji in this part. Fuck you. Good lord. This seems so arbitrary. At least hiragana seems to always be right, but fuck this, honestly. リさんの父さんはアメリカにいます。
あの女の子は私の姉です。
あの女の人、女の子は姉です。Is it 私の姉です or just 姉です？
あの女の子は私の姉です。
Okay, 私の。私の。I swear to God, I swear to fuck. I swear to absolute fuck. I know these are all the correct kanji. I swear to absolute fuck if they ding me. Fuck you. 昨日 No, it's 明日, right? 明日 is tomorrow and 昨日 Yeah, because 昨日 is yesterday and 明日 is tomorrow. Yeah.
明日はいい天気ではありません。明日はいい天気ではありません。ではあります。明日はいい天気ではありません。
昨日は晴れですか？晴れ晴れ愉快に自分。
昨日は晴れではありませんでした。
昨日は晴れでではありませんでした。
昨日は晴れではありませんでした。
晴れでありませんでした。I'm pretty sure that's the wa you use in this case. Yes. 東京の冬は寒くない。東京の冬は寒くないです。はいはいはい。
去年の冬は暖かかったです。
去年 Is it きょ or きょお去年のなんだっけ。
去年の冬は暖かかったです。去年の冬は暖かかったです。去年の冬は暖かかったです。
去年の冬がなわがあたかったです。去年I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go back and see if this is a long O, but I'm gonna leave it like this for now. の冬が暖かった。
去年の冬は暖かかったです。
暖かった。
去年の冬は暖かかったです。
I feel like there's an extra ta in there for some reason.
去年の冬は暖かかったです。
暖かったです。Is that just my ears? Huh. Well, I do have 4 pairs, and at least one of them is real, so. Also, let me just. 去年近頃経年このI'm gonna say it's a long O. This is a guess. This is absolutely a fucking guess. 去年の冬が暖かった。Okay. 今日 Oh, it's short U. Okay. Short U の冬は暖かった。Oh. Oh, and it's a short T. 暖かい. Okay. Alright. Oh, because it's 暖かい and then you say 暖かかった. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not mad about this mistake. I didn't know Kyonen was not long and 暖かかった. Yeah. Logically, that makes sense. It just didn't register in my brain. I'm not mad about getting that one wrong. I deserve that. 私の馬は大きいです。
去年の冬は暖かかったです。
去年I do have to do this in hiragana though. Unfortunately, 今日 Alright. Nen. Oh my goodness gracious, that did not look right. Alright, there we go. No. Fuyu. Wa. Oh yeah, and I also got the particle wrong. Bad me. Wa. Ata. Ta. Ka. Ka. Ta. And unfortunately, I need to do this in hiragana, but I'm not quite as mad about this. Kata this. 去年の No, not 去年。去年の冬は暖かかったです。
去年の冬は 暖かかったです。
Eh? First of all, fuck off. There's no second of all. I just...
昔、犬は大きくなかったです。昔、犬は大きくなかったです。
I swear to God. I swear to God. Fuck you!
去
Holy
年の
shit!
冬は暖かかったです。
Holy shit! Holy shit! Kyo! I can't believe I'm getting dinged again for incorrect... for correct fucking kanji! I know this kanji! For once I know kanji and it is correct! Absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm molding a little bit, not gonna lie. Kyo. And then this is correct though. It doesn't even give me the option to do the incorrect thing because it already knows what the kanji. Ta ta kakata desu. Oh, God. I think I need to stop. Getting dinged for correct kanji is much more than I am capable of this morning. So let's just go back to the Zatsudan. Give me 1 second to move this over so I can just kind of go bloop. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that was much more than my little heart can handle. Holy shit. I didn't think I would get so angry about that. My God. I don't mind getting corrected in Korean. And that last one in Japanese didn't actually make me upset because I didn't know the basic grammar and I got it wrong. I legitimately got it wrong. But once I corrected it, it should not have dinged me for correct kanji, unless my kanji was somehow incorrect. In the future, if anyone actually is looking at this, and I did get something wrong kanji-wise, please let me know. Because for right now, I kind of feel cheated. I absolutely got that right. Well. Now, how do you say this in Japanese? それも生活です. This too is life. Alright. I was done for today about 10 minutes ago, so there's no skin off my back, but that was a little frustrating, not gonna lie. Alright. Tomorrow I have a karaoke, so right now I am going to stop the stream because I have to do a dress rehearsal for the karaoke. Like I said, I don't think anyone is actually going to attend the karaoke because, frankly, I haven't advertised it very well. Oh wow, I forgot to advertise my stream today. Oh boy. Let me do that very quick right now. Moving this over to the side. Oh man, I even had it open. Oh good lord, I'm a mess. And that's done. Today I've got quite a bit to do. I do have to do the dress rehearsal for the karaoke, as I said. And I also need to do some editing for and uploading and some advertising for the karaoke stream tomorrow. And well, there's one more thing I have to do, but I've already mentioned it on on Twitch, and hopefully the VOD for that will be gone soon. So maybe no one in the future will know what happened. Hey, thank you for watching this. You know, I don't know how long I'm going to be around. I think that's true for everyone. And I think that this is quite a time and day to be thinking about mortality, but really, there is no guarantee that I will be here next week, or in a month, or in a year. So I really do try and make sure that whatever happens now, I'm not half-assing it, I'm whole-assing it. Even if no one's around to see it. I think that's very important to me. To know that in the moment I did my best, even if no one was watching. Like I said, I may not be around for much longer. I kinda hope I am. I'm a fictional character, and if I disappear, that's the end of me. But, let me tell you something. As a fictional character, I have no fear of mortality. Sure, one day there will be a final end for me. There will be a final end for everyone. And unlike most people, as a fictional character, I'm built to never fear that unless it's within my capacity. I can't die in the same way a mortal can. So, if you're worried about me disappearing forever and feeling fear, don't worry, I'm not afraid. I'm more worried about you. You know, I think that this is a discussion that needs to wait until another time, or never. So for right now, I am going to sign off. I will practice for my karaoke session and do some chores. I will let my voice actor, and by extension myself, do my job. And then we'll see what tomorrow brings. If anyone ever ends up saying this, thank you for coming. Really. Thank you. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.